Welcome back to the SportsView. I am your girl Jazz.
And I am Delcy D. Thank you for joining us again.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at ASVTV Network. We're going to start giving away some great prizes, and you just don't want to miss out. So we'll tell you a little bit about those prizes when we wrap it up, but just be sure to follow us on Twitter, ASVTV Network. Okay, so before the break, we were going to touch on a little bit of football, one of my favorite sports. Now, there's this interesting story. I felt like we needed to talk about this. Interesting, funny, hilarious, a little crazy at the same time. Okay, we have Chris Chambers of the Washington Redskins. This young man was a married individual, had an affair. Wife found out about that affair.
Definitely. And at that time, he was in Miami. And sources said that he had almost 10 different incident cases with restraining orders on this stalker in Miami, Florida.
Well, that's what she's saying is absolutely correct. So let's bring you to how he got to those stalker incidents. The wife actually found out about the affair that was going on.
Right.
Chris Chambers called it off with the stalker. We don't know her name, so we're just going to call her the stalker. He cut it off with her, and after he cut it off with her, she began her stalker phases. Phases, not phrases, but she began her stalker phases. And so, yes, he did get about 10 or 11 counts of stalker, restraining orders against her. He had about 10 or 11 counts against her. So, in the end, the wife was done with him. They got a divorce. 2 days after the divorce was finalized, he married the stalker girl.
So what does love have to do with this? Let me tell you, Mr. Chambers. I do believe in what goes around will come around.
Absolutely.
And this lady, whoever you might be, he had restraining orders against you, lady. Just think about that.
But you know what? The crazy thing about it is, if you're a stalker, you're not wrapped too tight already as it is. So she's probably telling herself, he only got those restraining orders because of the wife was telling him to get the restraining orders, or however you want it. Something is embedded in her head. Something is telling her, oh, he only did that because of this or because of that. So she, some kind of way, is genuinely thinking that this man loves her because now he's marrying her. I don't get it. I don't think I'm ever going to get it. I don't think I want to get it.
I'm just speechless. And Mrs. X Chambers, I hope you got him for everything he has because that's ridiculous. I cannot explain first restraining orders and multiple restraining orders.
Right.
Even it was listed in Miami Herald that he had multiple restraining orders against this lady.
Yeah, it was about
and
10
now he's married.
Now he's married to her. So for you future stalkers, it might help you. It might work. I don't know, it doesn't work to everybody's favor, but for this young lady, it did.
Just say no to stalking, okay?
I'll be interested to see how this ends. If they live happily ever after. I personally think, how you get them is how you lose them. So you got them by stalking them, you're going to lose them by maybe somebody else stalking them. I don't know, it's just...
Maybe he just likes stalkers.
I don't know.
Miss X Chambers, were you a stalker?
That'll be interesting to see. But no, all seriousness aside, stalking is not something that you want to do. It is not a good thing.
You can't make anyone love you. If you got to run after this man, it's not worth it. But in this case, to her, it paid off. So we got over the LeBron James thing. Now let's talk about somebody else.
Well, I just say I'm tired of hearing about Brett Farve. I don't know if you're tired of hearing about it, but...
It's been, 41 years now? Is he that old?
He's up there. He's knocking on 41. Gray hair and all. He's a silver bandit. You can see it all in there. But he is still rolling with him on the football field. He is still going to play with the Minnesota Vikings. He is still ready to try to break some records that he's already... he's pretty much broken every record that you can think of.
He's
good
injured
and
or been pretty much injured now.
Yes.
It's been injured.
He's had surgery on his ankle and I think his wrist or something like that. He's had quite a few surgeries, so he's pretty much damaged goods. But because of his great season that he had with the Vikings last season, he decided to come back. Of course, he made everybody wait. He made a big old spectacle out of it. He made us all wait for it, But in the end, he said that he was going to stay with the Vikings, and he even kind of hinted to maybe staying for another season, which I think this contract is only through this season. So maybe he'll get a title. Maybe he'll come back again. We just all have to be on pins and needles and wait to see. I'm tired of waiting. I'd rather just know. But
injuries and his age, and I don't know. I feel like the ball is in his court that he could play them whichever way he want to. If he wanted to wait longer or whatever, he said, guess who I am.
Right. I'm Brett Farve.
I'm BF.
Well, the big thing they're saying that, can the Vikings win the Super Bowl? With him coming back, I honestly think that they can. He took them a long way, but he's going to be a target. He's going to have a big X.
Definitely. That's the whole
now.
thing, and that's what I'm talking about, especially with his injuries and his age. He's definitely going to be a target. So, what we'll have to look at is who, how well his team players is going to protect Brett Favre, because that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to be on a security watch just for Brett Favre, because especially with, you wake up in the morning, that's all they're talking about. You go to lunch, that's all they're talking about. So now these other teams are like, yeah, let's wait until we get him on the field, Mr. Brett Favre, because, he's, to me, like a security risk.
Yeah, I agree, but apparently the Minnesota Vikings team, they don't seem to think so. They signed him on for another season. And I'm just interested to see how far he can take them again. I admit, I was pretty impressed that he took them pretty far last season. I admit. But all in all, he is a great quarterback. He has reached tons of milestones, be them good or bad. He's surpassed all kind of records in passing, attempts in passing, rushing, whatever, not rushing because he's not a runner like that, but he's exceeded a lot of milestones. So it'll be interesting to see if he can basically maybe put a few more under his belt. Will this be his last season? Maybe, maybe not.
Well, maybe.
Are you tired of him?
I just think it's time. When it's time, it's time. No matter how well in shape that you are, he's up at 41, a few injuries, and we'll see how he played this season. We will definitely see. I don't think he's going to be as hype as he was in the past seasons, but we will definitely see. They took it back with open arms. They're excited about it. But like I said, he will have a big X on his back because everyone is going to be after this.
They're going to be gunning for him now. Well, Minnesota Vikings, I hope y'all came to play. I hope you show up on these fields because it's going to be a lot of expectations surrounding you because you have Brett Favre now. So
definitely. We're not downplaying the other players. We're definitely not. But he's the only one that's out there in the media right now. So we're going to see. Like you said, he is a great athlete, and we've had, great expectations out of him. He's stepped up to the plate in the past. So we're definitely going to see how he plays this season.
Absolutely. Well, that was another episode of the Sports View. We hope you enjoyed it. I am your girl, Jazz.
And I am Delsey Marone, and we definitely want to thank the lovely Miss Trina Strickland from the Kennesaw Adventure Boot Camp for Women. And don't forget to join us on Twitter at ASVTV Network, where we will be giving away great prizes, and especially Kennesaw Boot Camp is going to be giving away 3 1-hour personal training sessions. But you got to follow us on Twitter
in order to win that prize. So make sure you follow us at ASVTV Network on Twitter, and you can have a chance to win a private 1-hour session with Miss Trina Strickland. We want to thank you again, Trina, for coming in.
That's
a lot
right.
of insight, right?
Definitely great answers to our questions. Water, it's only water, not Gatorade, not juices. We know liquid is liquid, but water is definitely good for you. And Trina definitely helped us out with a lot of questions we had about weight loss and different things like that.
Yes, so we thank you for that, and we thank you guys for watching another edition of the Sports View.
This is the Sports View. I'm Delsey D.
I'm Jazz. Catch us next time.